Welcome back to Mastering Mayhem. Today we are going to review and demonstrate Flex's new inline 6.5 inch circular saw. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, this is everything that comes in the $249 package. You have your Flex circular saw manual, your battery manuals. This kit comes with the 5 ampere right there. And then you got your FX0411 fast charger right here. As you can see, is a fast charging 160 watt battery charger. Gives you all the indications here on the status of the battery, or if there's any defective battery or high temp. It's all right there. Really good charger, by the way. It does come with a cap. If you want to remove the saw hook and don't care for it, you can replace that. It does come with a 5 amp hour battery, a really great 5 amp hour battery. I'm gonna have to take this apart and show what kind of cells are in here. I think they're 18650s, maybe 21700s. We'll find out. But it does come with a 5 amp hour 24 volt battery, and you get a sticker from Flex as well. You can get the Founder's lifetime warranty all the way up until the 31st of December of 2022. So if you buy any Flex tools on or before December 31st, 2022, you get a Founder's lifetime warranty on it. Okay, let's go through some of the functional descriptions and specs of this amazing 24 volt inline circular saw by Flex. You got your rafter hook or saw hook right here. You have your auxiliary handle here, so you have your main handle with the trigger and the trigger stop or trigger lock button here. Gives you much more control and ability to manage the saw and direct it whichever way you need. So you got your vacuum hose adapter right here. Spins over 180 degrees there. Right here where the blade is, you got your outer blade washer and you got your blade stud right there. You use an Allen wrench or socket to remove the blade. This is the Allen wrench storage right there for you, so it does have it included. Okay, here you have your lower guard and your lower guard lever, and when you need to make that depth adjustment, you can raise it and lower it how you wish, and then it locks in place right there. Easily loosens up and you can lift it back up and lock it into place. Then here you have your bevel adjustment lever, so just open that up. It stops at 45 degrees there, and then you can just lock it down and you're good to go. So loosen it up, bring it back. And saw hook only has 2 positions, engaged and not engaged. Alright. Okay, right here you have the trigger switch, and it's not engaging because the lock off button has to be pushed either from the left or the right, and then you can engage. But it automatically locks off the trigger anytime you fully release. Otherwise you got to push it to engage again, and then locks back up. So a really nice safety feature. This is where the brushless motor is housed. This is the most narrow circular saw out in the market right now, as far as I know. Everything's lined up right down the middle. Here is the shaft lock button to lock the blade when you want to loosen up that bolt in order to remove a blade and put in a new one. Then you have your depth adjustment lever right there. Lift that up and there you go. You can drop it and raise it and keep it where you want, exactly the depth that you need it, and it locks in nice and tight. Okay, so that's your depth adjustment lever. Okay, here you have your calibrated depth bracket and your depth of cut marks, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 2 inch right there. Alright, you have a really nice solid foot here on which the saw will rest. Not exactly sure of the material in the foot, but I'm assuming it's either magnesium or steel. My guess is magnesium. You also have the port here for putting a rip guide if you need it. This does not come with a rip guide. I didn't see it in the box anyway. This Flex comes with a stop spring here, or a 45-degree stop spring. If you want to go to 45, it'll just automatically stop. But if you need to go down a little bit further than 45, just pull that spring out and then you can drop it a little bit more. Otherwise it stops at 45 degrees automatically. Let's go ahead and install the battery here. Nice bright LED light right there. Okay, so now that we got all the functional descriptions and features out of the way, let's go ahead and see how this guy actually performs. Here's the additional specs that I wasn't able to show you. You got your no load speed, your RPM, your depth of cut at certain degrees. It's all right here. Definitely check that out. Alright, so since we have all that covered, let's actually put this guy in action and see how it does. Alright, let's go ahead and start with a 2x12, it's about 2 feet long. Let's go ahead and cut through this. We got a knot right here too. Okay, let's see how it cuts through that knot. I'm going to have the vacuum adapter pointing that way, see how well it does. Cut right through that knot. Didn't make a difference for me at all. So yeah, very happy with that. Alright, let's go ahead and cut at 45 degrees. This board might be bowed a little bit, but it did a nice clean cut, y'all. Barely any, if you look here closely, there's barely any fraying on that 2x12. Same with the other side here. Nice and clean cut with their blade. This guy goes all the way to 47 degrees angle cut. If you take that 45-degree spring stop and take it out here, it's locked in at 47 degrees. Let's see how it does. So at 47, it's a bowed 2x6, but if you look right there, you can see that it's bowed. It's got like an arch to it. If you look here, if you have a 2x12 that's flat, it should even cut through at the 47-degree angle. Well, let's go to the 3/4 mark. There we go, 3/4 of an inch. There we go, 3/4 of an inch. I like it. Alright, I think it'll be able to handle this LVL no problem. Let's go ahead and have it shoot to the right here. But it should cut through, all the way through. I think this is 2 inches thick. But let's see how it does. Alright, so that's it. This guy can pretty much handle whatever you throw at it for a 6.5-inch circular saw. I highly recommend it if you're looking to get into the Flex 24-volt brushless line. These guys have a really great line of tools, and they're continuing to make new tools as we speak. They just had their Flex Face Off 2 challenge here where they introduced some of their new tools. As far as the 6.5-inch circular saw goes, I love it. It works really well in the hands. It feels great in the hands. Let's see how much the Flex with the 5 amp hour battery weighs. 9 pounds, 7.2 ounces. We're going to compare it to the Makita. This is the Makita subcompact, but it is with a 6 amp hour battery. So this is just to get an idea of the weight difference. So the Makita subcompact is 7 pounds, 5.8 ounces. We got a much bigger Flex 6.5-inch circular saw, but it's inline. So you can see the difference there. This is a subcompact, but for the size, the power that this guy has, it's pretty amazing. Let me know if you all want to see comparison between this, the Makita, and the Skill 6.5-inch circular saw, and we'll definitely do that. But this guy is absolutely incredible. I have no issues with it. And after cutting, we did only use 1 bar after cutting up all those pieces of lumber. I also did another video with this real quick for a short with the lumber lock plate that allows you to put a whole bunch of pieces of wood, this guy right here. So I did a short video on that. Check that out in my shorts, as well as on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I have accounts there as well, so check out my tool videos there. And don't forget about my giveaway, this guy right here. We do it every Saturday. Enter the giveaway if you want a chance to win some power tools or tech. I'm going to continue to make tool videos for y'all, and as always here at Mastering Mayhem, I'm looking for the best tools, tech, DIYs, and deals for you to help make life a little easier and work more efficient. Until next time, I only hope all the best to you and yours.